This is C3. No. Oh, that's an F. I knew it was close. Wow, that's an F. It's in key. But I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn. Well, I'll be goddamn. Satisfied with it. This is a cool lo-fi beat. Let's lo-fi it now. Let's throw some lo-fi effects on it. And yeah, we should be Gucci.
400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here and you don't know what I'm talking about?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Today, I'm going to let the record straight. Okay, no cap, no chaser, straight gasoline. You know, I got to pull back the archives. I got to let you know that just because you're not on a big platform and you don't have millions of dollars in trading funds, don't make you not better than other traders. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how. If okay, basically this ain't no beef or nothing like that. I like IanDunlap. I like Earn Your Leisure. Them guys, man, is doing a greater good. I rep them. I blast their videos out. This is all just kind of, I'm not gonna say comedy, but it's just a little like, you know just kind of comparison, I'll just say. But he calls himself the master investor. I'm the king investor. Then, if he's the master investor, I'm the king investor. I'm gonna play a video, and this video, I definitely agree with it. I do agree with it to a certain degree. Um, Let me first play my basically informative video.
I am not a financial expert, trader, professional trader. I have no fiduciary responsibilities towards anyone. If you are expecting to get trading advice, please consult a stockbroker, someone that has a stockbroker's license and that is binded by fiduciary responsibilities. And my strong opinion, do not trade any stocks with money that you need right now for cost of living expenses, such as your rent, mortgage, car payments, credit card bills, debt payments, anything of such, because that is what I call scared money. Do not trade with scared money. And please do your own due diligence.
So there you have it. Now, one thing that I like about my videos and I like about my content, some people give up, some people, whatever. I mean, it does hurt not to be monetized. I'm not gonna lie to you. It stings a little bit, but the thing about it is, like I said, when you know how to invest and make money, you don't need YouTube monetization to make money. So I myself, I do trade regularly. I do make some big wins. I am improved as far as my trading. But here's the thing, though, my picks changed the world. Okay, my picks changed the world because, see, I'm going to play back my video I did when I was in my struggle pickup truck. When I was struggling, my Benz went out, and I had a pickup truck. Okay, I did a live stream, and I was talking about, and the date of this live stream that I did was January 25th, 2001. Okay, we're gonna look at some stocks that I talked about and see how it popped. And you can judge for yourself if I'm the pretty much king compared to the master. Okay, you judge yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, that screenshot, that's just from one day. Okay, I'll explain the screenshot, okay, real quick. So IanDunlap, he talks about how you should trade certain stocks, like he explains it, but Apple was one of those. So I'm competitive. I just say, okay, already work in IT. That's what I do for a living. Okay. I did try to get into the trading world a long time ago. I tried to get into Good Boys Network or whatever. Uh, whatever. I didn't make it, whatever. Um, the thing is that basically I do IT. I know that world very well. I've been in that world for a long time. My uncle's been in that world. Um, I know Dell. I know Dell is pretty much the king as far as US computer sales. Some people say Lenovo, but Dell has a lot of contracts. I worked for a project as far as a job downtown Chicago years back that had a Dell management service contract with a marketing firm. They, basically brought back all of the people that already worked for Dell to the new contract company that I work for, and I already know how Dell get down. Okay, I'm a Dell certified systems expert. Okay, I the job requirements, I don't have to touch a single laptop. I do it because I just, I want to be, that's what I did for when I started. I started being a computer technician. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I do more than what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as my role, and I do it very well. And I know Dell products very, very well. They also own Alienware. They have contracts with the government. Okay, they got contracts with the military. Uh, I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna go with this concept of this logic, well, Apple is the king as far as Macs, right? Macs have probably about 20% market share of computer products. Last time I checked, uh, pretty much Dell, HP, Lenovo is the top three as far as like US based companies that sell computer hardware in America. Also, international. Uh, Dell's a big dog, big king on the mountain. They were planning to delist and go private a long time ago. There was a lot of talk about that. But anyway, they are on the market. I was like, okay, saw that 5-year mark. Okay. And I bought, some shares, and boom. Okay. Next day, wake up. Dell's got a fucking hard on. Apple, limp dick. So that was just one day. It wasn't like I was holding this shit for like 2 weeks, 2 months, or nothing like that. So, Apple historically is high as far as a company. I mean, this is just one day's worth of trading. I mean, so I'm not gonna, take that for whatever you will. But the thing is that I definitely make some good picks. I've made people money. People told me, okay, I made money off my Patreon. Some of the people were like, I made the money. I used to do stocks. I used to talk about stocks a lot. I stopped talking about it because I thought about it like this. If I'm not really necessarily getting anything from it as far as giving you any picks and stuff like that, and you're not giving me anything in return, there's no value add for me. So I stopped really kind of talking about it. I just started trading in private, and what I'm saying, trying to swing some strikeouts. I hit home runs sometimes. Okay. A lot of times I still face the challenges that I've had when I was talking about trading, which was 2-3 years ago. Lack of funding, low funding, seeing how those wins that I made, like for example, I'll show you some of my recent wins that are not too long ago. from my account. I'll show you how basically if I was a trader, which there is something coming up. There is a trading competition coming up, by the way, that I'm trying to become a prop trader. Basically, you trade for a company and then you basically pick stocks and then go from there. If you're good, they'll fund you and stuff like that. But when you have low funding, it's very, very difficult. That's a barrier to entry. Funding is very much a struggle in business in itself. That's just the nature of the beast. I mean, that's why I always talk about. That's why I always bang on economics. I always talk about economics because the thing is that with no funding, you could damn near forget about it. Okay, you can freaking pretty much forget about it. Okay, if you don't have any funding, you could damn near pretty much just forget about trying to do much of anything. So yeah, it's very much about how much capital that you have on hand a lot of times when it comes down to being able to really get maximum profit. You can grow a small account. That's definitely possible. Okay, it's definitely possible. I've done it. You've seen me do it. I didn't do like a big amount, but you see me over the course of a few years actually grow a small account, keep an account going from $40 to like 3 years. I grew it I got it as high as over $100 over a 3-year period from $40. So yeah, you've seen some of my work and you've seen some of my predictions. And my predictions, like I said, changed the world because I basically predicted some big winners. A lot of people made a lot of money. I mean, like I'm talking about billions of dollars they made. I mean, they made quite a bit of money. I made a little bit of money, but the thing is that sometimes I'm spread all over the place, but I'm in the trenches. I know what I could do, and my time will come. I ain't worried about it. As far as I'm going to have that funding, and it's not going to be nothing after I get it. You know what I'm saying? I will eventually get the puzzles that I need to basically get what I need, get my just due. So yeah, it's no worry at all. So yeah, I mean basically I work and I trade. I don't day trade. To really day trade, you need about $25,000 in your account to truly day trade. You're a pattern day trader with anything over 3 day trades in a week's time. So they'll make your account restricted after you trade over 3 trades in 1 week in the same day, thus being a day trader. So yeah, it's a lot of like it's like kind of like a red tape thing. It's a barrier to entry. Kind of almost like even gatekeeping or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's basically red tape to keep the pores out of the market, basically. You know, that's why they did that. That's why I think they did it. You know, yeah, I think I shared this to my story. So yeah, I'm looking at it. So while I'm looking at this, I'm going to play Mr. Ian's video, so you can see. It's just a short clip. It's pretty funny though. It is. You know, what he's saying is some people that don't know how to trade, if you all over the place and you just doing way too much instead of, you know, taking his advice, basically you killing yourself is what he's saying. So let me play this real quick for you. Show you this here. Let me cue this up there. So let's see. And also, I'm gonna be playing some chess. I'm gonna be playing some chess. I might play some chess later. I don't know. I'm in the mood to play some chess. I mean, I have certain moods where I just want to play some chess. I'm kind of feeling froggy. You know what I'm saying? So let me cue this up real quick. You play this here. You know. So let's play this here.
Across the board, the markup Monday should be 4 minutes long. Apple, Microsoft, VOO, VTI. That's it. But you guys want to hear about everything else.
Yeah, so he says Apple, Microsoft, VTI, something else I said. Basically, those are volatility indexes. You know, basically, those are the 4 stocks that he recommends. So I gotta find my stories, because sometimes I just I just gotta find it. Hold on. Cause yeah, I mean, I'll be out here living my life, man. I come on here. That's why sometimes I talk about other stuff. I talk about relationships and stuff like that. I might start talking back about stocks. You know, y'all don't really care about business. That's definitely something y'all ain't really concerned with. Cause I think the reason why is that it's hard and you don't really want to deal with that. You just don't want to deal with it. And I get it. Yeah, I totally get it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So here's the thing right here, right? So and then the tripped out thing about like the tripped out thing about Facebook, they own your content, so you don't even have access to your content. You can't even download your own content. That's some crazy shit, right? You post content, but you're very limited in downloading your own content. But they said right in their agreement that they own your content basically. So if you post, you have to you can't easily access your own content. So but here's the thing right here. So this is one of my latest picks that I made like a couple months back. I made this a couple months back, right? And I'll come back to the video, and I'll play it from the start. So I did iBio, okay? iBio one day over 117%. This is the type of shit like that, right? Like, it's certain things that I do. It's it's a science behind this. I don't just pick this stuff. It's a science behind this. It's even behaviors and stuff like that associated with this as well. It's certain things you can predict. You can be, a good stock trader. A good stock trader is Nostradamus. You know what I'm saying? They could see into the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about on my video that I pretty much have. So like this is from, let's see when this one was. It was basically February 17th of this year. So this was iBio, and it went up that day, February 17th, to 117% profit. So here's the thing, right? So just to put things in perspective, your bank gives you about anywhere between 1% and as high as 4% on your money. Imagine you have 117% on your money. You know what I'm saying? Like this is stuff like this. This is like stuff I get in on. I might buy like 100 shares, okay, or 200 shares. Okay, so think about somebody that might have $10,000, $100,000 to kind of invest. All right, so basically you do the math, and you put that into that, and you made that in one day. This is why the rich always gonna get rich, poor is always gonna remain poor, because you complaining about housing and you complaining about cars, but you haven't understood the capital, the math, and how to apply it. You basically you just not applying. You just not in the you're just not in the game. Basically, you're not in the game. And the thing is that when it come down to it, this is why the rich get rich and the poor get poor, and the rich get richer, because this is one day. Okay, this is you make whatever you make your 70,000, 50,000 that day. You go fly out to Cancun the next day, have a good time, come back home on the weekend. It's certain people you got to understand. You got to open your head, you got to open your mind and think. It's certain people, this is what they do. This is what they do every day. That whole Puffy thing and whatnot with Cassie and all of that stuff they was doing, it's crazy. It is absolutely nuts, right? This is that that secret world that some rich guys be doing. But I mean, I'm not for that or whatever. But thing is that that's what they be doing, with their money. Now, the thing is that I'm not all for that or whatever, but I'm just saying this is how you get paid. Okay, this is how you make that money that you could basically transfer to your grandchildren. This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the stuff I do. Okay, these are pharmaceuticals. I think this drug, it passed the U.S. Basically USDA or FDA basically approval for a drug that they created that I believe treated liver disease or fat cells or something like that. I'm not quite sure. If you look up the drug Ozempic, and you probably heard about it, that the company that makes that, their stock went up a gazillion dollars. Okay, it just went through the roof. A lot of times, by the time you hear about it, it's way too late. But this is like stuff like this, right? And then I got other stuff that I've recently made money off of as well. But the thing is this is what I was trying to tell you. I pick stuff like this. It comes up on my scans. I know how to set it up. I know how to put it in, and I catch it every now and again. Now, let me go back to Mr. Dunlap, the master investor. This is what he's saying. Check it out.
That's in the top 4 across the board. The Market Monday should be 4 minutes long. Apple, Microsoft, VOO, VTI. That's it. But you guys want to hear about everything else. And then you come up to me and be like, well, I'm in a 2-year call on Hertz. What should I do? Continue to die. That's what you should do. Let me pull the bow and arrow back on you. Bow, let me go ahead and kill you. It's over with. Listen, the people who listen the most make the most money. The number one reason a lot of you have not hit the level of success that you wanted is because lack of planning and lack of execution. I'm going to be real with
you. Yep. I mean, I couldn't agree more.
Message.
Because basically, that's a lot of what I learned as my trading mistakes. You have to be patient and steadfastness. Like it's very, very difficult to have both. Even one of them is hard to do, to be steadfast and to be patient. That's with a lot of things. Even people with relationships, they have a problem with being steadfast, basically consistent. Steadfastness is very similar to the word consistent. They have a very hard problem with that, and it's just life, and a lot of things get thrown at you, and it's very difficult to be steadfast, and it's difficult to be patient, and stick to that plan. You have a plan and sticking with it. It's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that, yeah, I mean, he is absolutely on point to a certain degree.
What you?
But it is guys that, basically this is the thing, right? And this is high level stuff, and I've talked about this before. Let's talk about the Citadel Group in Chicago, okay? King Griffin, he's in Miami. He moved to Miami. He's raving about it. He wants to be down there with the, young women and the beautiful women and all of that, right? On the yachts and everything, right? Okay, so the thing is this, right? They use algorithmic trading. Okay, they scan opportunities with high level computing. Let me repeat myself. They use algorithmic trading, okay, basically Python based to be exact, and high level computing. And traders that in order to be a trader to work for Citadel Group, when I applied, you had to know Python. Now I did know Python, right? I know, I've traded, I've did some testing with Python. I didn't do it on this channel because I just don't. The thing is that, if I don't get no value add, it's like, if it's fuck me, fuck you too, and I just be a hobby YouTuber, and then I'll just pretend that I don't make no money. I'll just pretend that, that just nothing is going on, and I'll talk about what I want to talk about, and that's it, and then when I show you, my receipts and everything like that, you don't have to look at it, you don't care, whatever, that's fine, but I'll just continue on like business as usual. But if I get value added, respect and rapport, then yeah, I might reciprocate that value add. But if it's fuck me, it's fuck you on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that's how I look at it. What's going on, man? And this the man right here that witnessed the world shake. My fellow people of the elephant. I call people of the elephants. So the people of the elephants is like basically wherever the elephants roam, what I'm saying, they're my people, what I'm saying. So Iori he was on that live stream, and he saw, you know what I'm saying, he saw what was down the road. He probably didn't think it was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I was predicting what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I literally was, man, and the thing is that it happens a lot. Like, I'm sure they definitely made fun of old boy that was in the movie with Will Smith. I forgot the name of it. But the guy that basically he was sleeping in a San Francisco toilet with his son, bathroom with his son, and he was struggling. I'm sure they was making fun of him and everything. The world is pretty cruel. A lot of times. People don't care if you ain't got no money. This is a serious capitalistic society. It's fuck you, pay me. People don't care. And the thing is that it's like people they'll just sit and watch. People will watch you in a surveillance fan until you blow up, and then when you blow up, they're all of a sudden you get inboxes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the thing is like this. I'll say this, right? It doesn't, a lot of people have a lot of narcissism. People are very, very into themselves. People, and I was listening to this today. I was actually listening to Dr. Sebi, right? Dr. Sebi, he was talking about the same things that I was talking about. So people will know that you sell herbs. They will fucking die. They will go to their fucking grave without supporting you, just because they don't want to support you because you're an asshole. Because you're an asshole and they don't like you, but you got something that can help them, they'll literally, like he said, hey, why don't I just throw the arrow back and just go ahead and end you? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't respect my gangster. You don't respect what I say. Okay, fine. Well, all right. Well, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. And that's how it is, man. That's why I am into money. I'm in the capital a lot, because I know that's the only thing that people really pay attention to. They don't give a fuck about what you say, because at the end of the day, what's gonna happen when you go broke? They gonna stop listening to you. I seen people on YouTube. They thought they was the man. It's like that video I played. What happened to you? You was the man, homie. Now look at you. Dude was like, making fun of dude in high school and shit. And he pulled up on him. He was on some bum shit. Like, and then he started, like, that's how people are, man. People are sick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they'll watch you. That's what people do. Even, they watch you to see what you're doing and see if you're gonna blow up, or see if see how you doing, see if you fall off. That's why I just keep coming on this motherfucker. I just keep coming. I keep making videos. I keep showing, improving. I'm on video. You know what I'm saying? Like Dicker, like Mike Dicker, like, what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, because it's like, while you hiding and creeping and crawling, I'm gonna just be like, boom, here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't go, I'm showing you what, who I really am today. You know what I'm saying? The king of traders. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm, no cap, no bullshit, no bullshit whatsoever. I'm telling you how it is. I'll be humble. I'm not humble today. This ain't humble. This not a humble day. This is me telling you who the fuck I am today. And the thing is like I say, my man Iori, You know, he saw it real and raw. You know, what I fucking said. In a bum ass pickup truck, a 1994 Dodge F 1500. That motherfucker rock too. And that motherfucker, goddamn it shit. I help people move. Man, that was a money maker. I wish I still had it. But my grandfather, you know, God rest his soul, he was kind of, you know, had dementia and stuff, and he wanted his way. You know, he didn't take no for an answer. He was stuck in the alley, and it was snow. You know, he wanted me to pull him out of that alley. So basically I did it. And then my transmission was already on his last leg. I bought it like that because, you know, I know how to work on cars and get cars fixed and stuff like that. Did get that truck fixed a little bit, but the transmission blew all the way out. And, I never forget, man. I looked at him. I was like, Grandpa, man, you gotta fix my truck, man. You gotta reimburse me for my truck. You told me to pull that damn thing out your alley, man. You know, what I'm supposed to do? I ain't got no money to get no another truck. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell him. He gave me the money or whatever, and he gave me these sad puppy dog eyes. I was like, Grandpa, you got to come up off that bread, man. I can't eat this truck, man. You know, I'm in bad shape. I'm staying with you. The video title speaks for itself. The struggle is real. So the thing is that just because somebody don't have money, it does not mean that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is the people that have money, right? That have a following or whatever. They tell people this shit, and then people believe it. And it's like people's programmed to think, oh, because he doesn't have a whole bunch of money, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's not credible and all this. And then here's the thing, I don't really care. That doesn't keep me up at night. I used to somewhat care, but you know why I don't care? Because literally, I'm in a fucking house with no mortgage, and my taxes are paid, and I'm improving my house one day at a time, and I don't have the problems that people have because I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's kind of like, it's like, women that don't want to listen to me or listen to other men and shit. It is some men like Mr. Ian here. We know what the fuck we're talking about. Now he's very, very well paid. He doesn't disclose his financials, but the thing is that, just because somebody is not paid, it doesn't mean that they don't know what the hell they're talking about, And that's what people really want you to do. They really just want you to go away and be quiet because they know you the fucking man. And you just, that's why I just keep coming back. Because I've had motherfucking millionaires repeating shit that I say. I got celebrities listening to me and shit like that. You don't know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? Now, though, if they're watching you, you must be saying some good shit because they don't just watch anybody. So the only difference is you just don't have that capital yet. That's what I keep telling you. So just because you don't got capital don't mean that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. People will say a broke clock is right twice a day, all that goofy shit. But the thing is that here's the deal. I've been trading since about 2008. Okay, I've learned over that period of time. Have I worked for a trading firm or whatever? No. Have I applied? No. Yeah, but did I get the job? No. I normally don't get jobs. I'm the big black buck. I look like the dude that will steal on you in the corporate office, and I'm a threat, and I know that. And it's like, a lot of times it's very well documented how a lot of times they will hire. That's why a lot of times I'm just give you a tip. When you go on a job interview, put on the most Urkel glasses that you can get, because they don't think the guy with thick bifocals is a threat. They think that you don't know anything and you're just a lame that don't know how to get laid and all of that. You're not a threat, and all of that. So just put on the thickest pair of glasses that you can get. I mean, I'm talking about just get some thick ass glasses. And as soon as you sign that paperwork and basically after just do it for a good month or two, depending on where you work. I mean, what state or whatever, until you at least get unemployment, and then stop wearing the motherfucking glasses. And then come up to work like this, like, what's up, y'all? And then whatever, what I'm saying? And then if they fire you, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't gonna say it's cool, but if they fire you, it's harder for them to fire you then, because they know you're already in the door. So that's the trick right there. That's my little free value add. But the thing is this, right? Again, if just because you don't have a whole bunch of money in the bank, don't mean that what you say ain't valuable. So I'm gonna play this brother again, okay? And then I'm gonna show you how you can, pick other stocks beside this, these stocks here. I mean, if you're just starting out and you know nothing about trading, you probably would want to take that advice. I'm not gonna lie to you, but okay, here.
That's in the top 4 across the board. The Market Monday should be 4 minutes long. Apple, Microsoft, VOO, VTI. That's it. But you guys want to hear about everything else. And then you come up to me and be like, well, I'm in a 2-year call on Hertz. What should I do? Continue to die. That's what you do. Let me pull the bow and arrow back on you. Bow, let me go ahead and kill you. So listen, the people who listen the most make the most money. The number one reason a lot of you have not hit the level of success that you wanted is because lack of planning and lack of execution. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm trying to get canceled. Ally, I'll be here next week though. And Dole will sponsor the show. Pineapple Juice Vibes. Execute, man. And if you're gonna trade, that's in the top 4.
Yeah, so that's Mr. IanDunlap. I hear, I listen to Tone Talks, man. Tone Talks be your criticism too harsh, man. Because see, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with Tone Talks. Tone Talks, he's like, basically, he one of those, you shouldn't listen to these guys. They're giving out basic advice and they're charging you for it. Here's the problem with that. When you tell people not to listen to people and all of that, it's really plantation talk. Because the thing is that Earn Your Leisure has gotten a lot of people that were no longer listening. They were not investing at all, and they were relying on typical measures of trading or investing their money, which was 401ks and mutual funds and all of that, and they were not trading. They got people investing in all kind of different things. Stock market is just one of those things. They got people that come up on there. Is everybody going to be on the up and up? No. Do you know what somebody's doing in their own personal time or private time or whatever? No. But they got a lot of people investing. Okay, they have a platform, they making money, they got a good display, they showcase is good and everything like that. For you to tell them to just basically just cease and desist their operation because they're not quality or good, it's just, it's foo-foo, because you need somebody to tell to kind of help people get into the market. Yeah, I talk about how much white wealth is there out there versus black wealth. Like, okay, yeah, well, here's the thing. If 100 people stealing on you, right, coming to steal on you, Are you telling people to just basically just get stole on and not fight back? Like if 100 people coming to steal on you, you know, to beat you up, you screw. I get it. That's a hard battle to fight, but um, the basic thing to tell somebody is to try to fight, right? More advanced, maybe try to learn how to fight even better. Maybe you could, you know what I'm saying, have some better hope, you know, to just tell people to just basically what is the alternative? Have no hope, just basically fucking wait to die. You know, go, you know what I'm saying, wait for Congress to help you or some shit. That I don't rock with that. I don't even believe in that. Like I showed you how you can make money. I don't even know. Like I think some of these people are agents. I don't know. But the thing is that I'm gonna show you how I basically predicted basically AMC, GameStop, and that was the GameStop, AMC. Yeah, basically GameStop and AMC for sure. But this video is from January 25th, 2021. And let's go.
Foreign exchange, you know, primarily I want to do that heavy because foreign exchange market is very, very huge. That popped up Iori. Iori is a Forex guy.
So yeah, I mean Forex is popping. People are making money in Forex. Okay. People are making money, man. I mean, are they making hedge fund money? Absolutely not. Are they making millions of dollars? Very few are making millions of dollars. But are they making, you know, sizable gains like $100, $200 here, 1,000 here? Yes, they are. Okay. I even see some of my homies I went to high school with. They're making money off of trading. I mean, not trading. Um, you know, basically sports betting. Okay, I made money off sports betting. I mean, last year I made a I probably I made a shit ton of money just starting out sports betting. And you know what I'm saying? Like, no lie. Like, I don't no, I don't follow the whole you gotta stick to the system type stuff. I never was that type of guy. When I was in high school, I was the only black dude in the whole city that was lighting off model rockets. I was the only person in Dalton, Illinois that was firing off model rockets. You know what I'm saying? The whole block used to watch me fire off a model rocket and then it go get lost in the trees. You know what I'm saying? Like I never followed in no system like that. You just follow, I just follow this dude, and then I come up with some acronym. And I'm just, you know, that's just so, I mean, like that's like being like a herd, following a herd of sheep. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with that type of shit, man.
That sparked his interest. that summoned him out the shadows. You know, and I definitely plan on getting in the forex market fully fledged. If you want to actually learn about forex, I recommend a couple of people as well as a free forex training site. It's called Baby Pips, babypips.com. That's baby pips.com. You actually can learn all the way up. They have
Giving
it
free
from
game,
kindergarten, actually preschool,
free
all the way to
information.
graduate school. Okay, so that by the time you like right now, I've got done with preschool. I'm in kindergarten. I mean, just imagine once you get to college, like grade school, you're a forex master, pro investor,
I
right?
gotta get back on Baby Pips. got some lag. Yeah, whenever you talking about millions of dollars, when you talking about money, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some lag. You best believe. best believe. You best believe it's gonna be some lag. When you talk about that money, man, I might get a firewall. I might get a fucking firewall. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck around, get me a firewall, make it hard for whoever's fucking with my internet connection. Cause this shit is retarded. I mean, at the end of the day, all I can say is I definitely strongly believe certain people do not want you to get money. They don't want you to get money because that money is freedom. That financial freedom, that shit hit the hardest. You know, that financial freedom hit the hardest. Let me try to see what I can do with this here. This is on 720. Let me reduce it to 360. It was playing fine, and then I might try to go back to OBS, as well.
What happened at that point, but last time was
because I don't really like this StreamYard. They kind of lacking. They've been lacking lately, and I don't know if it's because of their servers or what. But I might go back to OBS. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I don't do OBS is it's kind of the green screen thing. I do have a green screen, but I might just go. Yeah, I might go back to OBS because all I need is something to hold my green screen up, and I could use whatever background I want. Because OBS, you can control that more better. Only thing you can't do, you can't necessarily do no panels, but I could probably do something else with that. Probably just get Zoom or something.
Baby pips. I was in kindergarten. Yeah. Shout out to Dollar. Definitely. Dollar Will's a chart man. Dollar Will, what I noticed about Dollar Will is he's a chart man. And I'm definitely thinking of charts myself.
Shout out to Dollar Will. The charts, man. The charts is
I'm starting to notice patterns. Charts. I created my own pattern. And one of my patterns, I call it roller coaster.
That roller coaster. See what I'm saying? I don't, just, I'm telling you, man, only difference is you don't have that $100,000 funding or $1 million funding. That's just it. You don't. I mean, now don't get me wrong. There are some rich guys that you could talk to. There are some private traders that do have some capital that will rock with you. They will rock with you. Some of them are commission based, but it is a way. You'll be surprised what's out there.
I'm starting to really look.
Let me pause this for a second. One of my ex-girlfriends, she was actually a trader, and she told me about this one private investor. He had a job as a trader, but he only paid commissions. He didn't pay a base salary or anything like that. It was pretty much whatever you traded, you made money off of. So you know, I think I would have took that shit in a heartbeat. But you know, there are something like that out there but you don't get any base salary, it's straight commissions. Now, here's the thing, right? That's how billions, those traders are billions. That's how they operate. They basically get commissions. So if you trade, if you're a rock star trader, that commission, you know, you make 10% commission or whatever, and you trading, you know, $2 million profit every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You just do the math. You just in 6 months time, you already made $200,000. You know, and then if you trade good the next 6 months, you just made close to $500,000 in 1 year just off commissions. You know, that's enough to get your little, you know, whatever car you want. You get your apartment, whatever, to start. Then by next year, you should be trying to get you a 2-flat, 3-flat building. You know what I'm saying? The next year, you know, get you a little mini mansion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's, you know, it's just a matter that you just don't have the money. And I'm telling you, I promise you, they don't want you to have the money. Trust and believe. You know, if you have that money, you know what I'm saying, and you know how to do, you know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They you know, people, you know, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a thing where people look at you and all that type of stuff. And then when you got money, you know, and be honest, like, you know, here's the thing, right? You got money, everybody look at you, right? Then white folks look at you like, damn, well, what, you think you better than me? You know, that type of stuff. And that type of stuff happens in the Midwest too. That whole that Deacon, if you saw the movie Deacons of Defense, that's not true. That's not true. He said in that movie, Deacons of Defense, he said the difference between a white man from the South and a white man in the North. The white man in the South, he don't want you making more money than him, but he'll live next door to you. People up north, they don't care how much money you make. They just don't want to live near you. That is absolutely not true. If you balling out of control, they will harass you. They will, you know, try to pull you over. They will investigate your bank accounts and, you know, try to, you know, jug you up for taxes and stuff like that. You just got to look at what they did to other people, you know, like you know, Joe Lewis and stuff like that. Yeah, they will try to come after you. And then if that don't work, then they try to bring the women, you know, to attack you. You know, you done mess with somebody. Just even now, they so desperate now. Even if you try talking to a woman, they basically will try to you know, say that you were sexually harassing them, or you know trying to sexually assault them or whatever. Like you know, that's the new wave. That's the new wave, really. Like if you even had a girlfriend and you was kicking it with her, y'all was doing all kind of sexual stuff, you know, and she on some broke shit, which most women that are basically 100 octanes, they 100 octanes, and then they have a famous boyfriend that's rich, and then they go on their own, you know, get a regular guy, you know, they go broke, and then they fade back into regular society. You know, they might do some small projects here and there, but they ain't got that money. Because see, the thing is that I don't defend P. Diddy at all. I mean, everybody knows about P. Diddy and whatnot, man. Appreciate it, man, for sure. Yeah, man, appreciate it. I mean, everybody know about P. Diddy or whatever. Now, the thing is that, you know, you want to be with dude because he got the money, the fame, the status. And you know, the whole cocaine play is to turn you out. You know, I had a cousin, man. They you know, I know how they do that. They use cocaine and drugs and everything to turn your ass out. You know, so for you chicks out there, that's what you want. You want that motherfucker that got all that money and he, you know, sniffing lines and shit. You wanna ball out of control and get purses and shit like that. So you just let that motherfucker do whatever, and then tell, you know, have you sniffing coke and all that goofy shit. You know, that's what you get. I don't feel no type of way about it because, you know, that's what you was on. You was on some, you know, I'm gonna get with this dude because he got money type shit. And then guess what you get? You know, you fuck around and find out. You know, uh, regular sex don't please nobody no more. When you already got money and all that shit, and you done been with 2, 3 women, you want to, you know, do all kind of other shit. He was having sexual Olympics up in that motherfucker. He was having a sex off. That's I mean, he like one thing about that dude, man, is tripped out is I think I see why he like competitions and shit. He like I see why he had them go get that cheesesteak, you know, or that no that yeah, that cheesecake, yeah, not cheesesteak. He went to go get they had to go walk across the bridge to get cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like yeah, man. Nah, nah, nah.
Roller coaster patterns, and roller coaster patterns are making me a lot of money, and it's making a lot of other people way more money than I am, because the people are soaking in my knowledge and they're applying it and making tons of money because some people, man.
Facts.
And you know, I ain't gonna put people business out there, but there's people, man, got tens of thousands of dollars, got stacks on stacks on stacks, you know. And I mean, you know, I got a little stacks. See, my stacks are going to my real estate. My stacks are in my real estate. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm putting my
So, you know, a lot of times
stacks.
this is the thing, right? So the lag is right. So on the playback, nobody really want to watch the playback, right? That's not watching this live, and the video constantly lagging because they don't want you to get this information, man. They already know I'm a genius. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm giving you intel to where you could go and take it and be, you know, you could make all the money, you know, you want, and they don't want this information out. You know what I'm saying? They want it to be like I'm this struggle dude. You know, that's why I try to come on here, you know, try to do a presentation, and then they want the video to lag and all this goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start downloading the video because um I don't know. If it get too bad, I'm gonna just have to cancel StreamYard, man. But yeah, they want the presentation to be whack. So you just look like a goober, a struggle YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? But and they don't want this to go out because see, they don't want you to know I'm the king of traders. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know the man that picked AMC before it blew up. You know, they don't know. They don't want you to know that. So this is about, let me see. I might just try to download this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? see if I can download this joint real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get this video downloaded, because I want to get you this content uninterrupted, you know what I'm saying, uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying? So you can see, what the Rock is cooking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it, man, real quick, man. So yeah, if anybody want to come up, man, I'm gonna invite you up, man. You know, I'm gonna invite you up. Man, if y'all want to talk talk about it. Cause I mean, I know he remember, you know what I'm saying? I definitely remember. I was surprised. You know, I was definitely surprised, you know. I was definitely pleasantly surprised. But that's how it be, man. Sometimes, like, the GOAT, the actual GOAT of trading is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is the GOAT of trading. That is the GOAT. That's the Michael Jordan of trading, Warren Buffett. But Warren Buffett is an old white guy. Old white guys tend to do well in America. Um, you can almost effortlessly do well. I ain't gonna say effortlessly, because white folks still have to deal with other white people, and white people are very treacherous toward other white people. But the thing is that doors is open, handshakes are made. If you are white in America, and if you're an old white dude, obviously, people respect, older white dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some old white privilege working really, really well. But all of that aside, he is extremely intelligent and extremely smart. And he's very diligent about his investing moves. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very good at it. It's not just because, well, if he was a black dude, if he was an old ass black dude, if Warren Buffett was like my grandpa, which he technically is, would he have been that successful? I doubt it. And will he still have been super duper rich? Probably, yeah. Like he would have probably, instead of him being probably, I don't know, he'd at least made it to 100 million, built, close to it, but then he'd have a hell of a time trying to do that in the 1950s and 60s, like my grandfather did, trying to, have a store. Yeah, definitely. Way easier. So yeah, I'm gonna outsmart the interrupters. Let's just call them the interrupters. I'm gonna outsmart them. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this here. I'm gonna play this here. You know what I'm saying? And then, the thing is that, people calling people dusty and all that stuff and all that shit don't really bother me, because basically Warren Buffett is a dusty. Technically, Warren Buffett is a dusty. If you really look at how he is, he's very modest. He doesn't, the one thing about him, because he really doesn't, he's trying to be humble and everything. That might be whatever that might be, but he has an old car. He still lives in the same house that he lived in for like, over 50 years or something like that. And he does just get basic food. Like he drinks Coke. He eats McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese or something like that every day or whatever. I don't know. But the thing is that he really comes off like a regular white dude, that's like an old dusty white dude that maybe have some money, but he's like one of the richest men in the world, and definitely in America. And the thing is that I don't know. I mean, I look at myself, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I definitely study Warren Buffett. I'm not, some of the reasons that I make picks that I make is because I've been studying Warren Buffett for fucking over 10 years, definitely over 10 years now. I definitely study Warren Buffett. He said black guys are dusty, but white dudes ain't. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't really know what you mean by that, because there's definitely some white dusty dudes. I work with them. I see them every day. I mean, it's dusty. Mexicans is dusty. All kind of put dusty people. You know, um, you know. But the thing is that this is the tripped out thing about quote unquote dusty guys, right? Um, the dusty guys actually, um, they actually do get women. You know, um, that's the funny thing about all of that. That's the funny thing about all of that. That's the tripped out thing. You said this stupid. Charlie Munger is a good one. That's an argument black women make. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't really care. I don't care about. Cause see, the thing about the reason why I don't care is that like, um, I know how to make money. I just know the I know the barriers of entry. The barriers of entry is capital a lot of times, and momentum building. That's the barriers of entry. And once you get that money, basically, it's no big deal. And you really can't make it a big deal. I suggest you not focus on that. I don't necessarily focus on that. I'm trying to if anything, I'm trying to follow the money. That's what I'm trying to follow. But really, to be honest, I'm falling back on that. I'm trying to think about things as far as the planets in the solar system. I'm trying to think on that accord. That's what they say, like Jewish people think about. They're Jewish people. They're more about the stars and the planet and stuff like that. You know. So this is live. I got this. This is real time coming from my hard drive. It's not coming from no fucking cloud or anything like that. So, um, no interruption. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's cool. So basically, man, I picked AMC. I mean, basically, I said that basically people will go come back to the theaters, people go still play video games, and then basically, boom, AMC and GameStop took off within the same time. This video was basically January. Let's see, when was this video? January 25th, 2021. I think I did this video. I was extremely struggling. Okay, I was broker than broke. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was broke as fuck. Like, no, this is actually, let's see here. That's the video I'm in now. Wait, there. I just did it again. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And you gotta, whatever. A lot of time, okay. It was January 25th, 2001. So here's the thing: you got to get whatever's out whatever you think in your mind, like you can't do it. A lot of times, people be like so programmed to not do stuff. That's why I say earn your leisure is important. It's trying to kind of open your mind to get the shackles off your brain, so you can actually go about trying to do something, trying to get in the game. Because I mean, these people are already making money. It's black people making money. Don't listen to me. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's why I'm not frustrated or anything. I understand it's just a barrier to capital. That's all it is. It's it. That's all it is. It's a barrier to fucking capital. At the end of the day, the issue is a barrier to capital at this point. It's not about no fucking, I don't know what I'm talking about or none of that shit. Yeah. I'll play that video again. Yeah, the earn your leisure guy, IanDunlap, what he said. It's a barrier to capital, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all. You know, I'm not saying that anybody should get anything. I'm not talking about Marxism or capitalism or none of that ism, schism, and shit. Just whatever it is, it's a barrier to fucking capital. That's all I'm saying. That's you have the capital and you show that you can trade and everything. That's it. A lot of times it's a barrier to capital. It's been that way for the longest. It's always been that way, And it's not just black people that have capital, a barrier to capital. A lot of people in business, private, public, whatever, have a problem with capital, obviously. So I'm not saying it's just me, black people, anything like that. It's not what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just saying that just because I was just a broke dude in a pickup truck, January 25th, 2001, coming from Diageo, where I was working, where Diddy is suing also Diageo, to see how funny this. You see how small the world is, right? You see how small the world is. I'm literally, this video, I was coming from Diageo in Plainfield, Illinois. I was in my dusty ass pickup truck. My Mercedes went out on me. So I mean, I don't know, like I did have a Mercedes. It was old, but that motherfucker was clean. I put work in it. It had tinted windows. When I bought it for $700. You know what I'm saying? It had rust and everything. I got that motherfucker sprayed. I put tinted windows in that bad boy. I bypassed the amp, got the speakers rewired. Shout out to Extreme Customs in South Holland, Illinois. They rewired, bypassed the amp, rewired the speakers, put my new radio in that boy. I had, what I'm saying? Yeah, I had a Mercedes truck, ML350, 2005, So I was, it was cool. But my Benz went out. I was driving my pickup truck, my 94, the year I came into high school, to Dodge 1500. It was a beast. I was driving home. I was frustrated, and I was talking about stocks. And boom, that's what this video is. But the IanDunlap video, I'm gonna play that again. He cool. That's my man. I follow him on Twitter. I mean, he's talking about people that are novices that are trying to trade and contact him for advice and all that. I'm saying, he's a master, I'm a king. That's all. He's the master investor, I'm the king investor. That's all I'm saying. That's my argument. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So this is what he says.
That's in the top 4 across the board. The Market Monday should be 4 minutes long. Apple, Microsoft, VOO, VTI. That's it. But you guys want to hear about everything else. And then you come up to me and be like, well, I'm in a 2-year call on Hertz. What should I do? Continue to die. That's what you do. Let me pull the bow and arrow back on you. Bow, let me go ahead and kill you. It's over with. Listen, the people who listen the most make the most money. The number one reason a lot of you have not hit the level of success.
It is funny he say that, right? I was actually, my Robinhood took off, like I'm talking about, I got into the thousands and it take off. I was literally like, I was talking about this back then. I was legitimately gonna buy a Robinhood outfit and I was gonna come on live with a Robinhood outfit. But this is the funny thing, right? This is why they brainwash your mind and stuff like that with whitewashing history and stuff like that. Can you imagine, right, how many black people actually was in Europe? Do you absolutely, you don't have no positively idea how many black people were in Europe during pre-Renaissance and post-Renaissance period. So basically, before 1300 and after 1300, the year 1300. And they were very good at using a bow and arrow. So like literally, it was a whole bunch of motherfucking black people in Europe, motherfucking shoot motherfuckers with bow and arrows. So I mean, it's kind of funny when he, you know what I'm saying? Cause like we was in that motherfucker and we was shooting the shit out of bow and arrows. No cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, I'm dying, and I'm definitely not lying. So
should I do? Continue to do your call on Hertz. You guys want to hear about everything else. And then you come up to me and be like, well, I'm in a 2-year call on Hertz. What should I do? Continue to die. That's what you do. Let me pull the bow and arrow back on you. Bow, let me go ahead and kill you. It's over with. Listen, the people who listen the most make the most money. The number one reason a lot of you have not hit the level of success that you wanted is because lack of planning and lack of execution. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm trying to get canceled. Ally, I'll be here next week though. And Dole will sponsor the show. Pineapple Juice Vibes. Execute, man. And
now he's from East Chicago. East Chicago is in Indiana. It's literally 10 minutes from Chicago. Not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It's like 5 minutes from Chicago. East Chicago, Indiana. It's taking off. The real estate taking off in East Chicago. It's on fire. Whole bunch of Mexicans live in East Chicago. They didn't live that much. It was some of them in like 20 years ago, but it was mostly a black city. It was very ghetto. It used to go down in East Chicago. I don't know if it's going down now. I think it is, like as far as like violence and stuff. But East Chicago was hood as fuck. But now it's being gentrified heavily by basically Hispanics and Latinos and other blacks coming from Chicago and stuff like that. One of my homies, he bought a building in East Chicago, but he was struggling and he didn't know where the market was gonna go. had he held it for another 2 or 3 years, he would have been sitting on over $200,000 because the property levels is through the roof. If you got to build it now, it's like worth probably $200,000-$300,000 now. I mean, if it's not fixed up, probably about $200,000. And the way he said it, he sold it for way less than that because he was, he didn't know what was going to happen. He was struggling. He was trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? But not a lot of people don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what a real estate market was going to go through. A lot of times people have a pessimistic outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know. Even me, I ain't know Gary's gonna take off. I mean, I thought potentially I could make some money, but I had no fucking idea it was gonna be like this. But the thing is that basically, he's from East Chicago, so I'm from the suburbs of Chicago, but I got my Chicago roots is strong as hell. Like I've been all through Chicago. People know me from Chicago, like they know me very well. But like let me continue this video. The thumbnail, let me explain that again. He said Apple. I tried it out. I've been in IT for over 16 years. I repair Apples and PC. I know basically, okay, Dell is the king as far as PCs in America. That has been that way for years. I'm shaking my head like Indians because I work with Indians. This is how Indians do. When they start doing this, they really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, when you get cold in IT, the Indians request you, and the Indians really kind of low key run IT. They got a stronghold on IT. When the Indians know me, that's how cold I am. They request me for projects because they know I'm the man, and then I'll be beating the shit out of them in chess. So a lot of times they beat me too. Okay, but my win to loss ratio with India, God bless the country of India, because I'll be tearing that ass up. When I get over there, y'all better pay homage as soon as I get off the plane. But anyway, now so Dell was the king of the mountain as far as PC in the PC world. So I'm like, okay, let me test this theory real quick. I bought Apple, then I bought Dell. Dell had a hard on the next day. Apple had a limp dick. Okay, it wasn't a month, a week out, a year out. It's just basically, it was just one day of trading. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, but Apple is a long-term investment that is very solid as far as year to year. It's a lot of historical value to that. I'll give you a story as far as Apple. One of the founders of Apple, or the lead investors of Apple went through a lot of hard times. Okay, Steve Jobs, the whole movie it's like 2 movies related to the story of Steve Jobs. Now, basically, there was a lead investor of Apple. I do not remember his name. He basically invested in Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, and they didn't know where Apple was going. The way he was looking at it, a lot of times people have the mindset the sky is falling. So what he did was he sold all of his shares. Okay. Where are we at? We're in 2023. Apple has over $1 trillion value. They have a fucking campus. They have their own Pentagon in California. They're selling out the roof. They have about over close to 20% market share of computer products in the United States. You can even say in the world. they have full, complete autonomy over their computers. You cannot just build an Apple and then, I mean, well, you can put Windows on it and trick it out and all that, but Apple has full proprietary software control. You know, Windows just sells software. You build the machines. That's why a whole bunch of people like myself made a whole bunch of money off of selling computers, Windows-based computers, because basically Windows was like, we got the product. You can do whatever you want to with it, but we got the product. We got the software. You could build a fucking whatever computer you want. Apple like, nah, we got the software and we got the hardware. We want control over the hardware and the software. You know, so they got phones and all that, you know, laptops, desktops, TVs, all kind of, you know, they on fire, okay? But Dell is got contracts with the government, contracts with the military, a whole bunch of corporate contracts. The company I work for has a contract with Dell. I bought that bad boy. Okay. I already, you know, I saw the 5-year outlook. Boom. Okay. So yeah, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'll say if he's the master investor, I'm definitely the king investor. You know what I'm saying? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
So let me finish playing this video to show you how I basically shook the world up when I predicted about basically the outlook on basically post-pandemic activities, basically, you could say.
Fear alert. Yeah, they just faded right into that damn middle. I can't even see it. But what's going on, IR? Yeah, so I trade your retirement up, and you'd have been a million.
So we got some freezing, you know what I'm saying? But I can still talk while it's freezing, so it ain't no big thing. No lag on my end. So I'm a, you know, this is live video on my computer, but you know, they probably got all kind of, man. I be having a Russian. I'm gonna tell you how bad I am. How I'm the king, right? I'm ex-military, ex-Navy. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, my IT skills are incredible. I didn't go to school to be an IT technician. I went to school to be a programmer. So I have the Russians that try to hack me on a regular basis. I mean, been that way for years, for decades. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no joke, bro.
Yes. Excuse me, I lost my connection. But yeah, I was saying GameStop went from $4 to like I checked them today, they were like over $70 a share. You know, that's crazy. I just ran the red light because basically I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I saw green and I got too excited. But anyways,
I run red lights in real life too. I run red lights in the bedroom too.
That's fine.
What?
yeah, GameStop was one of those stocks that
Booyaka. Bop, bop, bop. So we're gonna go to GameStop. We're gonna go to GameStop. Okay. You know, history is important. trying to tell you. History is important. Okay? History is important. Let's go pull up the 5-year. All right. January 25th. Your boy said GameStop. January 25th, GameStop. Let's go to January 25th, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to January 22nd. Boop, 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 boop. That motherfucker took off. January, let's see. January, actually 29th. $81. $81 fucking dollars, motherfucker. Give me my motherfucking respect. 81.25, January 2020 motherfucking one.
Message.
That's why I don't give no fuck. I don't give a fuck about shit. I know just a matter of money and time. Said that shit. I said that shit last year. Give a fuck about none of you motherfuckers. All you can kiss my ass. I already know how it works. And I've been canceled. Shit. I've been canceled. Shit. Goddamn it. Shit. Man. Long before I even came to YouTube. Shit. But the thing is that, yeah, that's what the fuck I did. Bitch. Exactly. Hey, motherfucker, exactly, goddammit. That's what the fuck I am, goddammit. Shit. And continue to sneak watch. Continue to sneak watch too. Shit. I might buy that shit again, goddammit. Matter of fact, let me get my fucking phone. That motherfucker might take off again. Shit. Let me buy that shit right now. I still play games. I'm just waiting to get my house done. Shit. I'm gonna give me a PS5 and get back on Fortnite and basically if they still got that harpoon, I'm at your motherfucking goddamn little kids, you know, with the harpoon like I was when I had my PS4. You know what I'm saying? On Fortnite. Put some respect on my motherfucking name, goddammit. Shit. Fuck you think you talking to? Got me fucked up. I ain't gonna play no more of that video. I ain't gotta play no more of that fucking video. That's all I wanted to. Just me saying GameStop. That's when you in court. Like right now, I'm watching on Netflix. I'm starting the Lincoln Lawyer. When you in court, all they got to get you on video is saying one thing, and boom. I rest my case, Your Honor. Or that's all I have for now, Your Honor. And the lawyer gonna walk away. GameStop. Oh, okay, we're done. And cut. Take two. It's a wrap.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.